Hello folks, and welcome to this episode of Vern's Misadventures. In this episode I'm going to be proving that you can actually use DaVinci on a GTX 970. So I've got this rig here I've been using for mining since probably December, January, somewhere in there. And it just has the internals of an HP desktop with a quad-core AMD. I think it has 8 gigs of RAM, and it has a single GTX 970. So, what we're going to do is I've got my headset here, and I am going to install OBS so that we can record the screen while we attempt to use DaVinci on this computer. So if you want to follow along, we will see if this will work out. Well, we hit a little snag already. I go to install OBS, and it says we got to install this C++ 2017. So we have to install both the 64-bit version and the 32-bit version. So we'll get that installed, and then we can install OBS, and then we can get started.
Alright, so just to get started here, test the microphone and the video settings. I've got OBS installed. And let's go ahead and let's do this. So let's see what we actually do have for system here. Here we are. Yeah, so we have an AMD Athlon X4 640 processor running at 3 gigs. We have 4 gigabytes of RAM, so I was wrong about that. GeForce GTX 970, 4 gigs, 1664 cores. Okay, so yeah, since I've never used DaVinci, it's good to have a guide of some sort before you just jump in and try to use something. I've started following this guy here, learn how to edit stuff, and he's very good at what he does, and he's pretty good at showing people how to use various different video editing software. So if you don't follow him and you're interested in video editing, I do suggest that you do. So we go to blackmagicdesign.com, enter, go to products, so let me see here, learn more. Here we are. You can download the beta for free. So download that. Windows. And you fill out the registration card here. And from there we can just go ahead and register and download. And we save. So it should be in our downloads folder, I would think. Let me see. So we can select this and then extract. Extract all. And extract again. Let's run it. Answering yes to user account control. We'll just install the defaults. Alright, so looks like we got this far. Let's go ahead and click next. Alright, read through a little bit of that, and I click next. And next. Install. Lightning fast, baby. Lightning fast. Well, let's see, we can save some memory shutting down Chrome. Closing some Explorer windows. Yeah, I might move things along a little bit. Between the screen recorder and the installer, I'm sure we're overtaxing the system. With only 4 gigs of RAM. And then we can finish. It shows that it has installed successfully. Here it is on the desktop. Alright, welcome tour. Take a quick look at the workflow. Organize and view your media, blah blah blah, smart bins. Create your story. Color correct and grade your project. Advanced controls and creative effects. Alright, so now we go through the quick setup. Operating system and graphic card, check out. Continue. We're just going to be doing 1080 HD. That's fine. And if you're familiar with another editor and the keyboard shortcuts that are associated with it, you can select that. I'm going to just go ahead and take the DaVinci Resolve ones for the purpose of this video. And start. Let's see here, we have DP decoder. Yeah, we don't need to enable public networks. Allow access. Well, I'm not going to be taking this anywhere. I mean, it's a desktop, so I'll just go ahead and click allow to move on. Allow access. All right, and there it is. All right, first thing to do is we're going to save our project. And let's see here. I guess you could probably go to File, Save Project, which is the keyboard shortcut, of course, is Control S. And we'll just call this Big Red Morph. There we go. And we will save it. Okay. It's not going to ask you where you want everything because it asked you that when you set it up. So that's done. All right. On the Media tab. And we navigate to where we've got our clip we want to use. We're going to be using this one. And click it, or right click, add into media pool. And we will, different frame rates than the current project setting. We change your timeline frame rate and video format to match. Change it. Oh, there we go. All right, next step, select, with left click and then right click here. And create a new timeline using selected clip. Call it timeline 1, and that'll work. And then we just click create. All right, so the next thing we do is we move over to the edit. Okay, so you basically have an arrow and you have cut. And that's the two things you're going to need for this step according to the tutorial here. So what we'll do let's see, we'll move past.
Alright, so we got this simple video clip here. It's just basically my truck, which is of course bright red, and it should be fairly easy to isolate the color that we can change. So I'll let this record for a little bit, and then we can do our color change test on it.
Okay. Let's see, so we could basically cut here. Okay, well, that didn't seem to work here. Oops. All right, then we go on the arrow key. Yeah, let's see what happens when we right click here. Delete selected. And that'll give us our color change little display here. So let's go back over here. Color, we go to the color tab. There we go. Now we select. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So we select this one, then we go Alt S on the keyboard. Okay. So over here, and then we select the new node that we created. We get the dropper. And we're going to select Big Red's body. So I guess let's see here. Shift H to highlight the selected color. Okay, cool. And then we can mess with these settings down here. All right, mess with the settings down here to incorporate as much of the body as we can. So we just kind of we kind of drag these over. You see? Right, the other way. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So, and then the saturation, mess with that some. Okay, we picked up some of the mirror there. Looking good, looking good. Okay, and what about the luminous? Okay, and we picked up a little bit more. Let's see here. Invest in anything else? Doesn't do much of anything. So go there, and then maybe adjust this some more. And so you can make adjustments here too. Yeah, I definitely want to get rid of those yellows, those blotches there. Okay, soft. Do we get more or less or any of that? Yeah, we picked up a blotch somewhere. Yeah, what's this? Okay, and then the saturation, you can go with the lows, the highs, all that. Oh, there we go, that helped a lot. So we definitely come down a little bit on that. Right about there. Well, down some more. Okay, and the high. Okay. What about this? I don't know. Yeah, I don't see that helping us any. Alright, I got rid of that blotch right there. That's what we were looking to do. Okay. Check the width. Down a little bit. That's good right there. I don't see that having an effect. Oh, we picked up a little more of the hood there, didn't we? So that'll work. Oh, but we picked up some ugliness too. Let's tune some of that out. Like just where that falls out. Okay. I don't see much of an effect there. Yeah, definitely there. All right, well, I think that'll work for demonstration. All right, so now that we have our sample good, we can go over here. Let me do Control H to go back to our regular view. Is it Control H or Shift H? No, it's Shift H. There we go. All right, so you go over here and right click and grab Still. Take this here and we drop it on the node right there. Awesome. Look at that. Something actually happens now. Let's see. Let's make big red blue first. So we do pull this towards the blues. Oh, there we go. Look at that. And then, so there's big red, kind of purple. And we can move this around a little bit. I'm going to save. In case you run into something, we won't mess everything up. Let's see. Maybe moving the offset some will change something. Offset. Towards green. Offset's not what I'm after. Okay, we make an adjustment there. So that makes it either a lighter color or a darker color. Kind of like the darker. Let's see, move the saturation some. That's too much. It'll go right about there. Let's try the hue. Okay, keep red. Oh, look at that. Luminescent. I guess that was at 100. That didn't make much difference to us here. So, okay, there's big blue. Yeah, let's see here. So we'll Control S to save. And then we go to the next clip. Right? And then we can drop this on the node over here. Right? There we go. I wanted like a lime green. Ooh, look at that. Almost like a chrome green. What happens if we bring the green, this down to the green? Oh, here we go. Here we go. There we go. Big green. And then our final color, we will take this, select it, go to the, drop it on the node, like that. And then from there. What color should we do? So we'll have a red, a blue, a lime green, and a dark green. So let's see, can we play this? How do we play it? There we go.
Alright, so we got this simple video clip here. It's just basically my truck, which is of course bright red, and it should be fairly easy to isolate the color that we can change. So I'll let this record for a little bit.
Alright, so let's see here. We're done farting around with that, so we'll go ahead to deliver. Yep. Let's see. Custom. Change. Browse. QuickTime. I guess that'll be all right. And then let's see. We'll find a place to put it. We'll put it in here. Yeah, that's fine. Just right in the parent folder. Yeah. Okay. So we'll put it there. Change the name if we can. I don't know how you change the name. There we go. And we'll put color change. Nope, doesn't seem to work. Yeah, okay, so yeah, we're gonna export it as a single clip, QuickTime. Okay, we'll use all that. And then, let me see here. Okay, so then you go over here to File. And name it Big what? Oh no, I can't put question marks. So yeah, we'll just call it Big What. And cool. All right, there it is. So if we go to our I don't render. I didn't ask it to render again. Let's see here. So there's Big What. Open that up. VLC should be able to open that. VLC. Always use. Okay. There she goes. All right, well, that's that. So we have successfully edited and rendered a video using this rig. So I think that proves the concept. And we will see you later.